Thokozani Bagwantu Ninjani, and here I am, the bearer of news. It can be good or bad depending on where you are. But I thought I would share with you the origins of Valentine's Day. Bagwantu, we have a problem of misalignment in celebrating what we think are holidays or occasions that are harmless without actually knowing what it is we're celebrating. So, Valentine's Day and its origins. Valentine's Day originates in ancient Rome. It was an ancient Roman fertility festival, and it was called Lupercalia. Lupercalia. And this festival was done to the Roman god of fertility. This festival comprised of rituals that included the slaughtering of animals, the slaughtering of women, and my research led me to a word that said it was about total debauchery. Debauchery meaning everything over the top instead in terms of sensual pleasures, drunkenness, and it was marked by Roman priests. This is in the 4th century. Roman priests who would run around the streets of Rome naked. This festival was to the god of fertility, whose name was Fauna, F-A-U-N-A, if you know flora and fauna, so Fauna, and to the founders of Rome, Romulus and Remus. So after all this drinking and running around naked, young boys would take the hides or the skins of the animals that would have been slaughtered, and they would run through Rome beating women with these skins, these bloodied skins, because it was supposed to be a fertility ritual. It would encourage fertility. Towards the end of this night ritual, around midnight, every man would be paired off with a woman by lottery. So, luck of the draw in a hat, you pull, it says that one, you take that woman with her kicking and screaming, and then you could grape her. Then they would exchange these women, and the graping would carry on from 12 till 3 a.m. And then there would be more drinking. So what then happened is, later on around the 5th century, there was a Roman Catholic priest named Valentine. And this person named Valentine would do what were illegal marriages, because there was a time where soldiers in the emperor's army, the Roman emperor's army, were not allowed to marry. And so he would do these marriages secretly. And when he was caught, he was beheaded. So then there was a pope who came in after all that mess and decided that this poor priest was actually a saint who had done great things. And this is where Valentine's Day became the 14th of February, which is the day where this festival of Lupercalia happened. And that day also then became the day to celebrate this beheaded priest who was named Valentine, Saint Valentine's. So Bagwantu, you see that sisenkingeni, because every single time, and that is why the color red for the blood that was shed, right? Flowers. Ngesintu, we know that you don't give flowers to someone when they are still alive. So the flowers to commemorate the dead, either those who died in this festival prior, or those, or Saint Valentine who died on this day. Who is Saint Valentine to you? Of what relationship do you have with Saint Valentine that you would get flowers? You don't realize you're taking part in a sick ritual, a double ritual for that matter. One, the celebration of the beheading of this man, commemoration, blood was shed. And the commemoration of the graping of women, they call it Love Day. Its origins had nothing to do with love, but the misery of these women who were graped. The women dreaded every single year this festival. Some would hide their daughters, fathers would be hiding their daughters in caves so that they would not be graped during this sick festival. Imagine priests running through, yo guys in. So now that you know, I hope that you're not going to bother people's children into buying you flowers and wine and champagne. As you eat these things in the name of Saint Valentine, just know that you're partaking in a sick ritual that has nothing to do with you. You are giving your energy to entities, this Roman god of fertility, Fauna. You are giving energy to entities that you know nothing about. Meanwhile, most of you have never even poured libation for your own ancestors. Do you see how sad that is? You're busy demonizing your ancestors, most of you. Meanwhile, you are always round the clock, round the year, using this fake Gregorian calendar. You are giving your energy. Nivuselela amadlozi amabi, amadlozi acindezelayo. You are giving your energy and pouring libations to negative entities and negative spirits of foreign people who have nothing to do with you. And you have the nerve to call your ancestors demons. If you're in the spiritual community, if you're a Lozi child, this message is particularly for you. If you just happen to be an African umuntu who stumbles upon this video, this message is for you. Take it or leave it. Divest and remove your energies from this structure that is part of why we're so oppressed. Now it has become a commercial holiday. You are literally buying from the palm-colored creatures shops. Huge amounts of money are spent. That's energy too. And then you are pouring libation and you are feasting this entity, Fauna, and feasting this beheaded Saint Valentine. Do you see how misaligned we are? So I hope that you will hear this message. If you don't believe me, please go and do a Google search, the origins of Valentine's Day. It's all there. I have known this for a while, but, I've never talked about it. But I really am all about us opening our eyes and waking up. Stop giving your energy to things that do not serve you. Stop giving your energy to a system that is designed to feed off your energy so it can flourish. The only way this system will crumble is if we, as Bagwantu, remove our energy from it. Masithokozeni.